Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome to another episode of Double Minute Talks with Arafah. Inspired by faith, inspired by Ramadan, inspired by life. Today, we shall be talking about a very crucial and important topic. We shall be discussing how Islam addresses the treatment of family members who revert to or out of Islam. When our family members decide to leave Islam or decide to convert into Islam, how should we treat them? Should we treat them like an outcast? Should we treat them like they have decided to go and sin? Or should we welcome them with love, despite the fact that we are of different religion or now the same religion? Join me as I welcome my guest of the day to tackle this topic, in person of Mr. Atoyebi Abdulganiu, a teacher in one of the most prestigious Muslim secondary school in Nigeria, Manarul Huda International School. Assalamu alaikum, Mr. Abdulganiu.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you for agreeing to spend double minutes of your time with Arafah.
It's my pleasure.
Jazakumullah khairan.
Khairan.
All right, we shall be diving straight into the very first question of the day. So the first question is, in Islam, what guidance is provided on how to treat individuals who revert to Islam? And why is it so important to offer them support and understanding?
In Islam, a revert, we consider them as someone that left the other religion and come back to Islam. And near them coming back, they need to know many things. They need to be guided. They need to be supported. Because I believe when people leave our religion to other religion, they have to use some things to share their mind away from our religion. It does not worth it. Yeah. So bringing them back to Islam, apart from showing them the right thing to do, because Islam, it has guidance on how to practice it, how to pray, how to do this and how to do that. That is one thing. We need to guide them. That one is there. Also, we need to support them.
Yeah.
Because where they live and come to us, we might have offered them some things. And near them coming back, they might decide to strip them off of such things. So with that, they need support. They need kind words. They need support from not only those that they live around only, but the community entirely, either morally, financially, socially, and all.
So in Islam, is there any or are there any prophetic advices that can help we Muslims to assist new reverts into our religion?
We believe for every revert that wants to come back to Islam, you don't just come like that. The first thing is they have to take their kalma to shahada. That makes them a full Islam. They believe that there is no any other God to worship except Allah. And also our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu as their only prophet. Aside that, our Islam is a religion that is in shape, is in line. You don't just do it, you need to be taught on how to do it. For example, you want to pray, you need to perform ablution. Prayer starts from purification, which is ablution. You need to be taught how to perform your ablution correctly, step by step. It may take time, but along the line, with time, you are going to get used to it. We have others too. Fasting is there too. Others. So it's the step at one step at a time.
At a time.
Yes.
Yes. So if there's anybody you know that is your family member or even your friend that is reverting into Islam, please handle them with care. Be patient, be kind. All right, we are moving on to the next question. How can Muslim communities ensure that reverts feel welcomed and included, especially during their early stages of embracing Islam?
A revert needs to be well welcomed. you need to give them a warm welcome. Yes, you need to be well welcome because it's not easy to live a religion for what another. So without a warm welcome, their mind might still be where they were what coming. Also, we need to respect them.
Very
You need
important.
to respect their what decision. Are you with me? And also, you should always focus on their what positive what attitude, because they're coming. They don't know everything yet.
Yes.
It is step by what step. And also, you need to guide them on how to do things. Let involve them, let community involve them in most of what discussion. With that, they have a sense of what belonging.
Yes.
They will feel important. They will feel what important, not that they are just coming as me and we are just neglecting them. We have to make them feel among us. So that is a little I could say on that.
So as a community, do you think it's the responsibility, it is their responsibility, or is an optional something?
It is their responsibility. It's not optional. Because even those that stay in the community, they don't know everything. We are still going for different what themselves to learn more and more. So if you have a new revert and we don't show them respect, which is what we are being taught in different tafsir,
Yes.
it means we are not proclaiming ourselves to be the right Muslim which we are. We need to show them love, care, affection, and to make them feel what important, to make them feel they are in the midst of us, not just as new, but as part of us that have been there for a very long time.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, the next question is, what does Islam teach about the treatment of those who leave the faith, and how can Muslims approach such situations with compassion and respect rather than judgment?
Ah, that's a very tough question, because in every sermon that we do listen to, mostly on Friday, we listen to most of these our ustaz. He used to make one verse that wala tamutuna illa wa antum muslimun, that we should never die until we become a what? Muslim. So it's going to sadden our hearts seeing those that are ours, that in our religion before, crossing towards order. But one of the way of prophet is that during the life of prophets, it is not harsh to the non-believer. It treats them what? Fairly. Though they might not engage in what they are doing, in the act of treating them what? Fairly. For example, they celebrating Christmas, New Year, he might not celebrate with them. But on a normal ground, when they call him to what? Any events, if it's chance, he will go. So definitely, if we have them around us, let us show them love. From the way we react to them, the way we behave to them, they might later have a change of mind and embrace our what? Religion. When they invite us to wedding, let us go. Invite us to what? Housewarming, name, let us go. So with this, they might have a second thought that those that are sharing their what? Their programs with them, at least, and they are not the same of the same what? Religion. They might have a change of what? Mind and revert back to what? Our religion. So we don't have to treat them badly. We treat them with respect. I personally, I do have them as friends, and we relate because I went to what? Baptist school. Yes, though we have a mosque where we pray, but still we still have Christians as friends and we relate on a neutral ground. Even till now, I have some that have reverted from Islam towards Christian. That does not stop our relationship, because we believe they don't know the right thing. Their faith is not strong enough. And they when it's strong enough, they will never leave. Yes, and that is what we mostly need to work on our children, our family. They need to have a strong belief of the religion and let them practice it. Yes. If they don't practice, it's very easier for them to what? To live. Yes. To live. Yes. So it is a very good question, which I believe to address it, it might take a lot of time, but
yes, I believe the few you have said has covered a whole lot entirely, because it's a problem that we are really facing. Seriously. In fact, there is, out of 100% of families, I don't think there is any family that does not have one person that is not practicing the same religion.
Sure.
So some people, when they have, let's say for example, Christian and Muslim, that's like the most popular religion, yes. So if you have a Christian now, or someone that chooses to go to Christianity, maybe after the person has reverted, the person now starts facing issues, let's say financial issues.
Or else.
So we as Muslims, despite the fact that they left Islam, we're not supposed to still treat them like an outcast.
No,
We're
it's not
supposed
good.
to assist them the way we would assist our fellow Muslim family members. So the most important thing is that please do not judge your family members that live Islam. They have their reason. All we can do is pray for them. Okay, so far, I hope you're enjoying today's episode. I hope this episode is impactful. I hope you have been able to learn one or two things from what we have discussed so far. So if you're enjoying this video, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the Arafat TV. Please click the subscribe button right now so that you can get notified when I drop good and new videos. Right, moving on to the next question. In your own experience, what are some common challenges faced by reverts, and how can the Muslim community better assist them in overcoming these obstacles?
I personally came in contact with few of reverts. If I'm to say little, I've known about that. At least like one or two. And that time, the challenges that I could pick as challenge that time was the revert was not well guided. Though he used to pray with us, he used to attend different seminars that were with us, but there are still other things he's doing, which is not the way of what Islam. Which I believe, if there's going to be a seminar for those that are what revert, or there's going to be a class like a madrasa and voluntarily, which they are not going to pay, which is going to help them to do good and what steadfast in this iman, because this Islam, we can't just practice it. It has a line, it has a way of practicing it. So I haven't come across most reverts. That's the only one I've come across. But I believe the community have a lot to do to help this revert, because when they don't do it right, they will be a subject of mockery from where they are coming. That look at where he left, look at where he is. He still cannot even pray very well. He still don't do this, still don't do that. And these are what we need to work on. And they cannot mock us, rather they will mock themselves, because we are on the right path. That's our own belief. And those that follow us, they have to be on the right path. Yes, there are many things, even those reverts that are doing, and they don't know is the wrong thing. Maybe because that is how they have been doing it, where they are coming. So we need to correct them at large. Even if the correction is going to be step by step, you have to keep doing that with time. Not that after they have revert and you provide them with money, provide them with shelter, only that will not work. Yes, it's good. Money, shelter, to make their mind to stay, that at least they have money, they have where to stay. Yes. But the main reason, and I don't know which all of us are working towards, which is why you want them to become a revert. Are we putting them in the right path? Yes, the community needs to work on this as a whole. We have to organize seminars, organize a madrasa classes, and we have to urge them to be attending different tafsir. A tafsir that is knowledgeable. There are different what can I call this? Doing this to call it something. Camp, yes. A camping program. Yes, Dawa camp. With this, they will learn more about our Islam, and it's going to help them to live and perform and practice Islam on their own. Because when they know how to practice it, that is when they can also bring others. Bring new people. Yes.
Yes. So, Jazakumullah Khairan. Thank you very much for shedding enough light on that particular question. All right. right, so the final question for my guest today is, how does the principle of empathy and respect in Islam shape the way reverts should be treated, regardless of wherever they are entering or leaving the faith?
Empathy is a very big word, which even not for revert only. Those that are not Muslim, the non-believers, it's good to show empathy to them. Yes, because I've said earlier, maybe in the first question, that even Professor Ali Wasallam used to do well with the what? With the kafir, the non-believers during his what? Lifetime. Yes. So we need to show love and share what? Let them feel among us. Let us respect them. They need to be well respected, or else their mind will be shaking. And it's not good of us having reverts and still leaving us again. That doesn't speak well of us. Yes, showing empathy is not to only reverts. Yes, Islam is a what? Is a religion of what? Peace. We should make peace. It's even from our greeting, it has us to be what? Sharing peace. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. We share peace and we pray for each other. Yes, that's to tell us not only through our hearts, even saying it.
Yes.
Yes, let our word bring peace and bring love, show kindness. And behavior action is different. What we say at times, it can make some people to go and just close door and started what? Crying. Islam, it does not urge us to what? To do that. And even if someone comes to you in need of your help, even as no whether a revert or your religion what fellow, speak to them kindly, even if you don't have. You are showing empathy and let them feel you are welcoming them. That is what they need. They don't need is the right thing to do. Yes, it's the right thing. But they being their forefathers who are practicing it, you might not have to what? Convince them to come.
Yes.
Because we believe the only religion that we should be practicing in what? Islam. But our forefathers, some have digressed to what? Other parts. And that is why we have in some family, you have Muslim, you have what? Christian, even you have the other what? The traditionalists. Are you getting me? So let them show love with everyone, not even the Christian only. From the way we show love to them, they might have a second thought and embrace what? Islam. And they will know they are in the what? In the right path. Yes. Even they also, they are showing a great empathy. With that, they are attracting most of our what? Muslims. Yes. Empathy they are own. They welcome anybody that comes to them. If it is financially, they will support them. If it is those that did admission, they will support them. I have a brother who finished university the same year. We graduated the same year. We went to service the same year. He has finished Quran. He did Walima. I will be telling you now, he's now heading the church.
Wow. That is big.
A big pastor that went to seminar, how do they call it? He cannot even invite me to his wedding because I know the grassroots. But my own is that the iman is not what? It's not strong enough. The faith is not what? Strong enough. Revert at the age of what? 30 something years. Went from 1 year till 30. He is practicing what? Islam. We both went to Usman Afudu University. He's someone that he prayed 5 times daily prayer. He doesn't joke with what? Recitation of Holy Quran. That's to tell us that even those that we call our scholars, and most of them, they revert to the other what? Religion. Not for anything, but even for what? For money.
For money.
Or for the sake of what they need. And let's us try. Only showing love will not work. But also let us steadfast our what? Our children, our relatives on the right path, on this Islam. With this, we are going to have a peace of mind. Because anything can happen anytime. If we are no more, what are they going to be doing? And we'll remember from different tafsir, so that comes to Jaria, even is the good children where you left behind and is doing the right thing that you have what? Put him or her to be doing. You will be what? Getting the reward wherever you are. So empathy is a very great thing which you need to what? Embrace in Islam. So whether it is a revert or not even what? A revert. Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much.
You're welcome.
Because from what you have said, it is obvious that so many people are Muslims, but are they faithful?
That's it.
Do they have faith in Allah? May Almighty Allah never put our faith to test to the extent that we will now leave Islam into other religions. May Almighty Allah guide us to the right path. May Almighty Allah guide us to the right path. I hope and pray that I, Arafat, never have a reason whatsoever to leave Islam. I hope you don't have a reason to leave Islam. And I hope that Allah guides the rest of we Muslims to the right path. Provide for us, not test our faith. Maybe we will now start saying, so it is a very important thing to do. Please treat your family members very well, Muslims and non-Muslims. The ones that are Muslims before that left into another religion, please show them love, show them empathy, assist them, communicate with them. Don't shut them out. Just pray for them. Pray for them. I hope and pray that today's episode adds more value to your lives. I hope that you have learned something today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I hope you enjoyed Arafat being the host and Mr. Abdulganiu being my guest. Jazakumullah khairan for watching once again, and Ramadan Mubarak.
Ramadan Mubarak. Ramadan Mubarak.